I did feel very abandoned by Kyle, and there was a lot of things that were left unsaid from the reunion. And I was struggling with that because I really care about her and I considered her like family, but I can't say that and mean it and not feel it and not feel like it's reciprocated. And there were, you know, a lot of things over a sustained period of time that led me to feel that way. And I felt like in order to truly be able to mend fences, to be able to come together, to be able to rectify, whatever issues we were having, I wanted to have very honest conversations where we were both able to put real things on the table and say, okay, this doesn't feel right. This is not what friends do. What has been going on the last 2 years, because it's very different to, the friendship that we used to have. And I don't know how we got here, but if we're not able to truly be very open and be very vulnerable and honest, then we're never going to be able to get to that friendship that I cherished, and was hoping that we could get back to. So it is a journey for sure, but you do see the journey in the season. I always say there's always a path forward for me. I think it takes two people. I think if you asked Kyle, she certainly would say that, she'd like the same thing. I think there's a lot of love and we both care about one another. But, I don't know whether it is a matter of redefining your friendship or it's a matter of, I believe you can get through anything as friends, truly. If you are good friends and you care about one another, friends, family, you can get through anything, even the worst of things. There's work to do. And two people both need to feel it and want it. But I think you can. And I think that for Kyle and I, it was a matter of finding out whether or not we both wanted to take that journey. I don't know. I felt the same way. I also felt, there was a strange kind of distance, and it wasn't initiated from me. When people are going through things in their lives, I'm the type of person where I like to allow them. I don't want to, be on top of them. They're dealing with things. So, give grace. And I feel like that's what I did with Kyle until it got to a point where it was more strange than it was. It felt more personal than it was what she was going through. And it felt like I was on the outside, and not in her inner circle, whereas I was that person, at one point. And I don't know what had happened. She didn't share with me what had happened to, sort of put me on the outside. Now, Kyle, in our friendship, and there's a bunch of things, and I don't really want to get into them, all of them, because you'll see that in the season, I'm very vocal about the things that, that were not okay and things that transpired. But, she's been going through, she's a little bit ahead of me. So she's been going through things, for a while, and it's always difficult. I would have loved to have been there for her from the beginning. I tried. I certainly am and would be. But I do think that in a real friendship, you need to be able to feel like you're getting the same that you're putting in.